Hello friends, you are welcome again. So today I am going to demonstrate the next practical from physiology. The name of today's practical is Study of Stomatal and Cuticular Transpiration by Cobalt Chloride Paper. So theoretically we know transpiration is a very important physiological process which is observed in case of plants. So what is meant by transpiration? You have studied in theory. The removal of water in the form of vapors from aerial organs of the plants is commonly known as transpiration. So generally in the process of transpiration, the minute openings or apertures which are present in the aerial organs of the plants, especially in the leaves, in the form of stomata, removal of water takes place during daytime, and this removal of water in the form of vapors during daytime from the aerial organs of the leaves, especially aerial organs of the plants, especially leaves, is commonly known as transpiration. So in addition to this stomata, another structure also involved in transpiration. The name of the structure is a cuticle. So removal of water in the form of vapors through stomata is commonly known as stomatal transpiration. Removal of water from cuticle. So cuticle is the additional layer of fatty substance, cutin. For example, this is the epidermis. So on the layer of the epidermis, outer wall of this epidermis, there is a additional layer of fatty substance known as cuticle. So this layer of fatty substance known as cutin is known as cuticle. So this cuticle layer is also taking part in the process of transpiration. So removal of water in the form of vapors through this cuticle is known as cuticular transpiration. It is known as cuticular transpiration. So another structures are also observed in case of woody plants, commonly called as lenticels. These lenticels are the open caps with loose larynx cells in periderm. After secondary growth, periderm is developed, and in this periderm, open caps with loose larynx cells are there. They are known as lenticels. So transpiration through these lenticels is known as lenticular transpiration. So that means there are three types of transpiration: stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration, and lenticular transpiration. So today we are going to study the stomatal and cuticular transpiration by using the cobalt chloride paper method. So this cobalt chloride paper is used as an indicator. So the cobalt chloride paper is prepared by taking a good quality filter paper, for example Fatman paper, and dipping this Fatman paper, which is white in color, in cobalt chloride solution. We should prepare 3 to 5% cobalt chloride solution and dip this Fatman paper in cobalt chloride solution. Then keep this paper in an oven for drying. So after drying this paper, such kind of paper we get. This paper is known as cobalt chloride paper. So this property of this cobalt chloride paper is that if this cobalt chloride paper comes in contact with water, it changes its color. That means, what is the color of this paper? Color of the paper, cobalt chloride paper, is blue. So this blue paper turns pink or red. That means if it comes in contact with water. So we are going to use this cobalt chloride paper for comparing the rate of stomatal transpiration and cuticular transpiration. So what we require for performing this experiment? We require well-watered potted plant. That means plant which is cultivated in pot. So you should water this pot, and this potted plant which is well watered is used for demonstrating or observing the stomatocuticular transpiration. Then we should also require 2 glass slides. We should also require 2 equal sized pieces of this cobalt chloride paper. Then we should also require clips or rubber bands as well as grease or Vaseline. So we should set the experiment with the help of these requirements. So I am going to how to set this experiment. So we should take 2 slides. One slide which is kept on the upper surface of the leaf. Another slide is taken. That means before taking the slide, you should take the one cobalt chloride paper which is placed on the upper surface of the leaf. Then put this slide. Then take another strip of cobalt chloride paper which is placed on the lower side of the leaf and put this slide. So in order to ensure the contact between this cobalt chloride paper and leaf, we are putting the slides on the cobalt chloride paper, and we should use either rubber bands or clips for fitting these 2 slides. So this is a very simple method of setting of this experiment. After setting this experiment, you should keep this potted plant in a sunlight and record the time. So you should keep this potted plant on which one of the leaf is selected, and on this leaf, on the both surface of the leaf, the small strips of the cobalt chloride papers are placed on which slides are kept, and both slides are tied with the help of rubber band or clips. And in order to prevent the contact of this cobalt chloride paper with atmospheric moisture, the open space of the open region of the slide should be filled with this grease in order to prevent the entry of moisture, atmospheric moisture towards this cobalt chloride paper. So you should keep this setting in the sunlight near about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you should observe the change in the color of the cobalt chloride paper and record in this observation table. That means which plant we have taken. So we require the plant which is having 0 number of stomata on the upper surface of the leaf and only stomata on the lower surface of the leaf. So this Nerim is the example of true xerophyte. It is lacking the stomata on the upper surface of the leaf. It is having only stomata in the lower side of the leaf. Generally, mesophytic plants possess stomata on both sides. Upper side of the stomata, upper epidermis of the stomata, upper epidermis of the leaf possess less number of stomata. Lower side of the leaf in mesophytic plants possess more number of stomata. So after 20 minutes, we should record the change in the color of the cobalt chloride paper. So I have told you earlier this property of the cobalt chloride paper. The cobalt chloride paper, when it comes in contact with water, it changes its color from blue to pink. So after 20 minutes, the paper which is placed on the dorsal surface of the leaf, it changes its color and it becomes very less pink. While the paper which is placed on the ventral side or lower side of the paper, this leaf, it becomes more pink. So this change in the color of cobalt chloride paper was reported due to removal of water from the upper surface of the leaf through transpiration which takes place due to cuticle, and lower side paper becomes more pink because on the lower side more stomata are present. They take part in the removal of water. That means they take part in stomatal transpiration, and due to this, lower side of the lower paper becomes more pink, and upper side paper becomes less pink. So from this experiment, from this observation, by observing the color of the cobalt chloride paper, we should draw the result. We should write the result. That means the cobalt chloride paper on the lower side of the leaf turns more pink, or more pink earlier than the cobalt chloride paper placed on the upper surface of the leaf. So from this result, we should draw the conclusion. So what is the conclusion of this experiment? We can conclude that the stomatal transpiration is more than cuticular transpiration because upper surface of the leaf is lacking stomata. That means upper surface of the leaf is covered with this cuticle and transpiration takes place from upper surface of the leaf through only cuticle. On the other hand, the lower surface of the leaf possesses stomata, and this stomata take part in transpiration and removal of water takes place through the stomata from lower surface. And if we compare the color change in the cobalt chloride paper, the paper which is placed on the lower side of the leaf becomes more pink. Paper which is placed on the upper side of the leaf becomes less pink. It indicates that stomatal transpiration is more than cuticular transpiration. So this is the conclusion of our today's experiment. So this experiment will be kept. This is the major experiment from Pujabhaji. This will be kept in examination. So this question will be assessed orally during examination. So that's all about this today's experiment.